So carry your formula, be looking at the ingredients as I'm saying it here. They may write the name in the ingredients as non-milk fat. So check your formula. So let's check if NAN has lactose. Most times we want to know the best formula to give to our children. Most times we introduce formula and we find out that our kids are reacting to that formula. So in this video, I want to talk about what you should look out for when you are buying formula milk for your child. And also I want to make a very detailed review concerning this milk that I have here. It is empty. We are on the third one. Okay, so that doesn't mean that this milk is the best. No, but this is the milk that I'm using for my child, and I'm going to make a detailed review on it. So before we start off with this video, there are two main ingredients you should look at for when you are choosing a formula for your baby. I've made a video concerning what to look out for while choosing formula for your baby. I'll drop it in the description box. I've made that video in this channel, but this one I am going into details talking about some of the ingredients you should look out for. So the main ingredients you should look out for is protein and carbohydrates. Protein has to do with how tolerant your baby is going to accept that milk, how easily that milk is going to be digested by your baby. But when it comes to protein content, we have the full-sized protein, partially hydrolyzed protein, that is protein that is broken down, and we also have fully hydrolyzed protein, that is protein that is what totally broken down. The other one is partially, the other one is what totally broken down. So in each of these three proteins that I mentioned here, the standard full size protein is for babies that can tolerate cow milk generally, babies that don't have problems with digestion. That is the full size protein you can give to your baby. Then partially hydrolyzed protein is for babies that have digestive issues. Yes, so this protein has been broken down into pieces to help them digest their formula easily. Then the last one, which is the fully hydrolyzed protein, is for babies that have allergy, like their tummy is so sensitive to cow milk. Most formula that contains fully hydrolyzed protein, you have to wait for your doctors to what recommend them to you. Don't just go into the market and buy it. So having said all this, if you want a detailed video talking about these three major proteins in your formula, because they are the major thing you should look out for. And also if you want me to classify some milk under these proteins I've mentioned here, you can drop that in the comment section, but I don't want to go deep into it, classifying milk that is under standard full size protein, partially hydrolyzed, and the ones that are fully hydrolyzed. No, if you want me to make a separate video about that, drop it in the comment section. But what we came here is what for now. I will be reviewing it under three main classes: the protein content, whether it is under the standard full sized protein, or is it partially hydrolyzed or fully hydrolyzed. Then I'm going to also classify the carb in it. What particular carbohydrate does it have? And also I'm going to talk about if it has ARA and DHA. These ones are the major fatty acids that help in your child's development, brain development, growth in particular. So let's start with the protein. First of all, I want to say, you see this long list here? This long list here, ignore it. The major thing you should look out for is what? The ingredients here. I don't know if you can see me. Yes. Especially the first three ingredients. That is what you should look out for before choosing a formula. So carry your formula, be looking at the ingredients as I'm saying it here. Look at that main place they wrote what ingredients. The first three, they even underlined it here. The first three are the major things you should what look at for. So I want to know if this nan milk is under standard full size protein, or is it partially hydrolyzed or fully hydrolyzed. You know the function of these three proteins I mentioned here. Some, what the fully hydrolyzed ones are for babies that are allergic. The partially hydrolyzed ones are for babies that have digestive issues. Standard full size protein are for babies that are healthy, like they don't have digestive issues, nothing. So this standard full size protein, they may write the name in the ingredients as non-milk fat. So check your formula. If your ingredient has non-milk fat in it, that means your formula is under full sized protein. If it has whey protein, that means it is also under full sized protein. If it has milk protein isolate, that means that your formula milk is under what? um full size protein. Mind you, standard full size protein is for babies that are healthy, they don't have digestive issues, and they are not allergic to cow milk. So looking at this nan milk now, the first ingredient here is what? Whey protein. That means this nan milk is under full sized protein. That means that this nan milk is for babies who do not have digestive issues, they don't react to cow milk. It's not for babies that are sensitive to milk, it's just for babies that are non-sensitive. Okay, so nan milk is for non-sensitive babies that can tolerate cow milk. Well, that is what this nan milk is for. No wonder most times when you come to the hospital, they will always suggest, hey, come with your nan. As in, this is one of the most popular products we have here in Nigeria. Okay, let me not dive into that. Let me still talk about the ingredients. So the next ingredient you should look out for is lactose. Lactose is contained in your breast milk. Lactose digests what? So easily. So any milk you should buy, especially if it's for a newborn baby, should contain what? Lactose. Yes, look out for the ingredients there. So let's check if nan has lactose in it. Okay, so the second ingredient there is what? Lactose. That means this nan can be easily digested by your baby. Yes, it won't give your baby digestive issues. Like, it's a win-win. So the next thing is, does your formula milk contain DHA and ARA? DHA and ARA are fatty acids. They are responsible for the cognitive development, behavioral development, and visual function in babies. So let's check over, come over here, let's check if nan milk has DHA and ARA. Okay, under the ingredients list, they don't have it unless they use another name. But when you look at this long list, okay, this flash has entered my eye. You will see DHA and ARA. Okay, don't worry, I will still attach the picture on the screen. So that means nan milk has DHA and ARA, which is also a what? A win-win. This milk is not just popular in Nigeria, but it is also what? Affordable. For the price, I'm sure you guys have been seeing it here. It is 3,100 naira. If you go into markets, inside markets, you will see it for 3,000 naira. They have different stages of nan. This one is what? NAN OPITPRO 1, which is for what? Your baby from birth, which is from birth till 6 months old. The nan 2 is from 6 months to 1 year. My own experience with this nan, at first when I gave it to my child, After adding the milk, I used to shake the hell out of it. And I think that is what gave my child gas as I gave him the NAN for the first time. Check my previous video on what you might be doing wrong when making your baby's formula. Yes, so I said in that video that it is not proper to shake your baby's formula when you are making it. Okay, so I think that is why this milk gave my baby gas. Ever since I discovered it's because of excessive and aggressive shaking, I noticed that the gas has gone. Like if I give my baby this milk, it doesn't disturb his stomach. Unlike before when I used to shake the hell out of it, I used to hear grumbling sound in his stomach. At first, when I introduced the milk for my baby, I also noticed that he kind of purged, but that is his stomach getting ready for the new food I introduced to him. So after 2 days, purging stopped, and now he has taken 3 tins of this milk. So another unique thing I noticed about NAN, I don't know for other products, okay, is that the instruction, the direction is written in 3 languages, local languages, but it's not made in Nigeria. It's produced in Nestle, Mexico, then imported by Nestle, Nigeria. So this is a Nestle product, guys. So the instruction, the direction on how to use it are all written in 3 different languages, local languages. So Igbo language, I think is Hausa and Yoruba. It should be because I don't understand the other languages. That means even a mother who is living in the village that cannot read English, let me not say who is living in the village, but someone who doesn't understand English, okay, can always read it in their local language. As long as you are living in Nigeria, you must learn how to, you should know how to read either Igbo, English, let's say Ibibio, Yoruba or Hausa. Hausa. So these are the things that caught my eyes. I don't know whether these features are what made them popular. When your product is versatile, anybody can relate. It also helps in promoting that product. So I'm to suggest a milk for your baby who is healthy and does not react to cow milk. I will always recommend NAN. NAN milk for that baby. Okay, so if you want a detailed video talking about milk that is for sensitive children, milk that is for children with digestive problems, you may not even know, but if you're giving your child a formula and your child keeps throwing up, that is a sign that your child can be intolerant to cow milk. So there's a special milk you should give to your child. So if you want that kind of content, drop it in the comment section. Yes. So having said this, I'll be calling it a wrap here. Mm. I hope I'm not missing any other details. Yes. Yes, for the measurements, I think that's general in all formula. Yes. And the direction with a pictorial illustration. Yeah, direction on how to prepare it with pictorial illustration, all written in the formula. So this formula is a win-win for me. I recommend it. Okay. So for now, bye bye. I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay. I hope you understood everything. That if you do not understand, get in the comment section. I no understand. Having said this, I'll draw the curtains here. I'll see you guys in the next